fixing our country's education system is a critical mission, something that deserves all of our attention.
We're going to talk about what role education plays in keeping America competitive.
We are very interested in getting teachers all across the country into this conversation.
Let's stand for education and improving it in our country. What we're about to do is a first as far as we know.
People are paying attention in a way I've never seen it before.
We have created a place where we can, if we're not careful, have real conversations.
We must hear from these ladies and gentlemen to find the solution to the problem.
Where are we in 2010?
We have to start telling our kids that we have expectations from you. You will not drop out.
I think as a political conversation, the thing we have to say is, well, what are those barriers in the way of making all of our schools great?
How do you inspire the next generation of teachers?
I want young people to understand that there is not a more important profession for the success of our economy over the long term than making sure that we've got great teachers in the classroom.
With all of the work that has been done with Race to the Top towards accountability for teachers, are there any tangible methods that are being put in place to hold parents accountable as well?
Parents are always going to be their children's first teachers, and they're always going to be their most important teachers. If parents aren't part of the solution, we are never going to get where we need to go as a country.
According to the government, a student drops out of school in the United States every 26 seconds. Stephanie, your perspective is very valuable here. What was the biggest reason why you dropped out of school?
There was no support system. You shouldn't tell a child, okay, you can drop out if you like, it's your choice.
These kids need support systems around them. And it's not about the hours from 8 to 3 when they're in school. It goes beyond that.
We have a problem with the way we talk to each other. The reason why schools are failing in cities all across America is not all the union's fault. It's not all the parents' fault. It's not just about blame. What's in the best interest of the children in a school should always be a guiding principle.
If we have a problem with education in the United States in public schools, we've got a problem.
We really can't fire our way to excellence. It's never going to happen. We have to help people, we have to support them, we have to bring in people who are well prepared to be teachers and build from there.
But I don't see anything wrong with simply saying if a school's not working, close it down. We should do it in the public schools too.
It's just about every challenge in American education has been met somewhere by somebody. Why are we so lousy at copying the competition and adapting it to our own circumstances?
This year, Education Nation is focused on meeting the challenge. And so we're going to talk about what works.
It is encouraging that both presidential candidates have accepted the invitation to share their views. We've been talking about the number of firsts at this year's Education Nation. It's the first time we've focused specifically on solutions. 10 great case studies showing how teachers and schools across the country have been making a difference.
I am thrilled that this year, for the first time, we are including a student town hall.
We cannot afford to leave children behind. It goes to the core of who we are as Americans. It is the civil rights issue of our time.
I'm Donna Lowry, and I'm live at Indian Mill Elementary School, and we are thrilled with the reception we're getting everywhere we go with our bus.
I am joined by 300 teachers from the greater Los Angeles area. Los Angeles County Unified School District has cut more than 7,000 employees to help fill a $400 million budget gap.
Local 4 and NBC continue to bring the tour to schools all across Metro Detroit.
Education Nation has sort of challenged us to do better, and I, as mayor of the city of Phoenix, accept the challenge.
Keeping the spotlight on education is the only way to keep this vital national conversation going. We have harnessed the resources of NBC News to continue the discussion on all of our platforms.
Starting October 6th, Education Nation returns to the New York Public Library for the 2013 Summit. This year, we'll focus on students and what it takes for them to truly succeed.